Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy Boom back at it again for Thisis50, man. We got a very special guest today. She's really making her name for herself in music right now. You know, she got the new single Cash Only right now, man. If y'all don't know, now you know. Now you need to know, man. We got Blac Chyna in the building today. What's going on, Blac Chyna?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How you doing during this whole quarantine thing? First and foremost.
I'm good actually. Like I was quarantined before all this stuff happened anyway, so it's like normal for me.
No doubt. And then being a homebody, like you said, what were you? I mean, is there anything different that you've been doing, like as far as like keeping yourself entertained or keeping yourself? I mean, obviously we know you're working on music right now. You're working on a project. I'm guessing while this new single is out right now. So
Right. So I built a studio in my house, so I've just honestly been in there, and then I'd be in the gym, and I honestly just been like focusing like on my businesses and like trying to closet and lashed and whatnot. Like I actually brought like my products from my store to my house. So I mean, I've been shipping like products from my house and from my garage. Like the grind honestly just don't stop. So
for sure, for sure. And then especially right now with COVID. Interesting thing that has been going on with COVID-19 going on in the whole pandemic is the surge of online sales. So like you said yourself, you just moved everything to your house from the store, man. What is the sales been like for you for these lashes and everything else?
I mean, the sales been good, but I mean, being as though like I can't ship like international, it kind of sucks because I want to get products to people like overseas and stuff. But I feel like that's only been like the minor setback as far as like shipping from my e-commerce and whatnot.
No doubt, but it's definitely been big business, I see. Sure. All right, man. Well, let's get into this song, man. You got Cash Only, obviously, with Trippie Redd. You got the video. It's a dope video. Like, tell us where you shot that video at, because that was like one of the best locations I've ever seen in California possible.
You know what? My friend now, he owns like a bunch of like properties, real estates, and my makeup artist Alex, I'm the creative director for like the video too. He actually set that up. So it was like two different places, locations. We did it at the mansion, and we shot Trippie's part down in, I think it was like some like Pier Space area. I think it was downtown. Yep, it was downtown.
No doubt, no doubt. And then before you had Cash Only, you had Seen Her come out. And then, but one thing I want to know, man, is you decided to do music in 2017,
Yeah.
and then moving forward to 3 years later. So, what has the process been like? Because I know you said you really took the craft serious. You really wanted to be taken serious, and then we get these new our singles 3 years later. So, what was I guess I would say, what was the growth behind it, and what was the preparation to get to this point right now?
I mean, it's many steps, but I mean, like a little bit prior to like the music, I was like so focused on Lash and like my store and different things like my TV show. And then I feel like I had to like kind of clear my space to figure out what exactly is like my next steps. So like I had to like basically like clean house and clear like people's like certain energies from around me. And kind of like master like what I was already doing before, so I can go and be able to like go on and like be able to focus on music. And now my babies are older. Dream, she's 3, so she'll be 4 this year. So I feel like I can move around a little bit more because before she was so little. You know, I can't be like doing this and like trying to be like, you know, like always like so hands on with my babies because they're so little. And then King, he'll be 8 this year. So I feel like now is the perfect time. Like my babies are older, they walk and talk, and they can tell me everything that's going on. And then now I can focus on like, you know, my music and whatnot. And it's so funny to me because Dream and King, like they actually like my music.
That was gonna be my next question. I was gonna say, like, are they the first people to listen to, and if they vibe with, is that the green light?
Yes, the green light. It's so funny to me.
And then being that, man, now that you think of it, man, I think you don't get the respect that you deserve in hip hop, especially the influence that you've had in hip hop. Because I know you've noticed, but obviously for over a decade now, your name has been referenced in lyrics throughout some of the biggest songs in music. And I just want to know from you, how do you feel about just having that type of presence, that undeniable presence in that mainstay, just to influence rappers that have probably never seen you, but just know about you and reference you in a song, just no matter what the lyric is, but just knowing that you have that staplement in hip hop? How does that feel?
It feels good. I think it's really dope because, you know, starting off, you never really know exactly like where your life is kind of gonna go. But I felt like everything was like, you know, gravitated towards like these type of moments right now. So it all comes together and makes sense. You know, it's like certain things that happened to me before. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. But now it makes all sense. You know, it's like all coming together. It's like a domino effect. So with my name even being said from like rappers and like other people, it kind of makes me feel more closer to like the music stuff, the music industry, instead of just, hey, being a model and then just trying to rap. So it's kind of like, I already know Chai. You get what I'm saying? So like now I'm able to like show people like a different side, and I'm really actually like proud of it, and I'm like really passionate about it. And I think now is like the time, because before like the music, I never used to do interviews. So like I find myself like now doing interviews and all this, and I'm like, okay, I'm so happy that I wasn't doing certain things before, because like now people will actually listen to what I'm saying. I'm not like a loud mouth type of person, a girl, you know.
Definitely. Now let's get into Cash Only, man. You and Trippie Redd sound so organic together now. Was that something that when you made the song, did you have him in mind for the hook? I mean, for the feature, or did it be like, all right, well, he was like one of the people you reached out to?
Yeah, no, when I initially did the song, I didn't intend for him to be on it. But like we're like really good friends, and I was like, hey, I want to like play some of my music, and he played me some of his music too from his album. And the song, but then I did actually have a song in mind, but it wasn't the first song that I played him. I played like that song like closer to the end, just to like warm up to like my voice and things. So the song, he picked actually two songs. So the first one that he did, Cash Only, he cut it right there on the spot. So I was like really happy about it. And, you know, like me being new, I'm like, dang, like I know he cut it, but like, is everything gonna get cleared? Is he gonna like come to the video? It's like always like that like nervousness of things, but everything got cleared. Everything like went really smooth. We shot the video, came out super dope. So I'm just grateful for it, honestly.
No doubt. And then being new to the music business, but being a part of the music business for so long, whether it was being as a model or a video vixen or whatnot, and now a musician, what would you say is the best advice that you've ever received from anyone in this music business?
Have patience for sure, and I think just mostly having patience and just being organic about it. I feel like if you're like super organic about the music, or any person that you're working with is gonna go, because then it's more like it's what's the word? It's more like manifesting it, kind of in a sense of that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from, obviously before you had Cash Only, you had Seen Her. Now, being based on these two singles, man, have you seen growth in yourself as an artist?
Yep, I surely have. I really have. I actually did. I recorded Seen Her in 2017. So, but since then I've like re-recorded, and that's another thing that I've like learned with music. Now I see why people take so long to put out something, because you have to like really let people feel like how you feel emotionally through the mic. Because it's a difference from when I used to take pictures. It's like, okay, you're gonna see like my expression and my feeling, or versus like on TV. So like if you're in the mic, it's like, and nobody can visually see you. So it's like you gotta let them feel you through the mic. So that's different. I like it though.
No doubt. And then, like you said, you built a studio in your house.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, along with building a studio, man, it's a lot more to it than that. But being in there, whatever you like picked up as far as during this whole quarantine, you had plenty of time. So what have you picked up as far any tips or tricks that you picked up messing with the boards or messing around in the studio or?
Yeah, I've been like playing with the range of my voice. Like at first, I feel like I used to use a lot of auto tune, and but like now I try not to like use it, because it's like it doesn't really sound that good. But it's like some auto tune. But at first, when I first started, I was using a lot of auto tune. So like My girl Nikki Page, she's like, Chyna, you don't need all that auto tune, so like cut it off. So to make you like exercise like your voice and your range differently, I put a piano in there also too. So, and I have like two coaches that come over and like show me like different ranges and playing on the keyboard and just kind of going over certain like notes and melodies and tones and things like that, and like breathing through your belly when you speak and like enunciating and smiling when you're rapping or when you're singing, because it helps. So it's just so many different things. But I'm still like learning for sure, and trying to figure out certain things to like mess around my voice. Because one thing I don't want to do is like be stuck in a box to where as though like you already know exactly how I'm going to sound, So I don't want to be like, okay, this is exactly what this person will sound like on every song. So it's kind of like, boo,
No doubt. And then a lot of things that, one of the things that new artists tend to not take importance to, but should take an importance to, is an engineer, a go-to engineer. So how important is it to have an engineer?
It's very, very, very important, like super important. Like if I didn't have the two engineers that I have right now, I probably wouldn't even put out music. Yeah, like I've had like after like I started working with Tito. He's a really good engineer. He worked with Ariana Grande, Fifth Harmony, so many different people. Like the list goes on. So I'm like, damn, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't even probably sound like how I sound now, or I probably would have been like discouraged because the engineers are, some of them, they don't really know what they're doing. So I'm just glad that I have him. So I was able to like see, okay, like this is what I want to do. Because if I would have had somebody that was bad, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. Absolutely.
Facts. Okay, and then you as an artist, man, you coming into the game, I mean, you already had not a reputation, but an image behind you that was polarizing in itself. But you making music, I know you wanted to be different or try different things or have your own unique sound. But how do you make sure to balance out what the fans want and what you want when you make your music?
I'm just like making music that's organic to me. And I have artists that I listen to and I'm like, I love all these songs, but I just don't like this one. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I only put out 2 songs, so I feel like the more I put out more music, then people could like, then be the judge of it. But I'm like, my whole like intentions is like, okay, I'm putting out music. I'm not like, hey, everybody like me right now. No, I want you to grow to like my sound, understand like my growth and things like that. And that's it.
Now, knowing that you saw the growth in yourself, but when you released Cash Only and Seeing Her, and you saw the positive feedback that you were getting and people supporting you and getting behind your music and anticipating the next thing to come, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel really good because, Seeing Her was more like rapping and Cash Only was like more singing. So like in the comments, I still read comments. I don't care.
Yeah.
So in my YouTube comments, I'm like, dang, like people like, dang, her voice is so soothing, or you should have been doing this long time ago. Like we're so ready for you. Like, and I have like some people that's like, I came here to hate on you, but now I actually like this. So like, I think the comments like that is even more like funny and like better to me. I don't know, like you get what I'm saying, because it's like you have like the people that's so negative and then they go in there and at least they're being honest. It's like, hey, I came on here to like basically like bash you, but I actually like the song.
Hey, sometimes it happens like that. But like being at home a lot now, and I'm sure you watch back your reality show every now and then, like either binge watch or just watch a single episode just to check it out. But what have you saw watching it back that you want to take into next season, that you want to make sure is focused on next season?
I think next season is just basically going to be focusing on like the music side of things and just more business stuff. I mean, like right now I'm single, so, and they keep asking like, are you going to have any love, like relationship stuff? And I'm like, no. They're like, come on, Chai. I'm like, look, man, I've been single for the past 2 years. Like I'm good, I'm straight. I just want to focus on my money and music, and then that's it. I don't have time to be.
All right, now speaking of money and love, though, look. A lot of people have done the whole love challenge reality show thing. So, like, could we see a Blac Chyna, love challenge type of show for you? Everybody need love.
Like a dating show.
Yeah. like a bachelor or bachelorette, like something like that, you know?
Nah, not right now. No. Nah.
Okay. You know, it's a lot of men out there bummed out now. Don't worry about it. It's a lot of men bummed out. But actually, I want to talk to you about, I mean, just everything going on as far as, aside from a pandemic, we have like the social injustice movement, Black Lives Matter and whatnot. Now, being a strong Black mother yourself and you having kids and everything going on, have you had conversations like with your kids about what's going on in the world, just educating them, or just, you know, just seeing what they talk about during, I mean, with all this? I know they're young, so, but I know you can still, I mean.
Young, Dream, definitely I have not. She's too young.
Yeah.
And then half of the stuff that kind of goes on, I don't really talk about with my kids because I just want to like keep their innocence and like their imagination like kind of like in a bubble, because I feel like aside from that, they have to like deal with, you know, being like a celebrity kid, and I just don't want them to be so burnt out to where as though they're focusing on things versus like being a child and having a creative side and worrying about your books and you know, certain things like that. So I feel like when they get a little bit more older, I'll go into detail, and I feel like they're too young to where as though their brain hasn't developed yet to even comprehend anything that's kind of like going on in the world right now. The king has an idea of everything, but I try not to like just scare them or him.
I mean, but definitely with the whole COVID thing, like now you can, you know, it can make it like a game for your kids where you can be like, hey, you got to wear masks because, you know, everything like cooties are out there or whatnot. So it's more of a.
Yeah, they have masks. They know about all that. They know about COVID and all that type of stuff. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Now, I mean, I know you're a homebody and whatnot, but with everything going on, what is the meal that you've missed the most out of this whole pandemic?
Stinking Rose. So I'll go to this place called Stinking Rose in Beverly Hills, and they have like this big seafood platter that comes with like crab legs, shrimp, and mussels. And then I always get the potato soup, but I really miss Stinking Rose.
I mean, they don't have delivery. They don't have like takeout.
I don't even think that they're open. I could call. I shouldn't call.
Ooh, that works. That works. But okay, just back into the music. You know, what can we expect from you for the rest of 2020? Like as far as the projects go.
So I'm gonna be releasing a few more singles. Next month, I'm releasing another single with a visual, and I think everybody's gonna be really shocked when they hear my new single, and I'm actually really happy about it. And I'm just like basically getting in the studio like all the time. Like I've been setting up different sessions with different artists, and just putting all the plays together. Really.
For sure. Now you said you decided to do music in 2017. Now, if you could go back now, your 2020 self could go back to your 2017 self and tell them one thing, either it's a line or just give them one bit of advice about this music thing, what would it be?
Just do it at your own pace and do it when you're ready. Like I've literally that's hard. I don't know. Just do it at your own pace, Chai. That's what I would do. That's what I would say.
Now, would your old self listen to you now? Would your old self take your own advice, boy?
Yeah, I listen to people. Like when people tell me stuff, I listen. They probably don't think I be listening, but I be listening. Like I listen, and I take everything in. You know.
Yeah, but it's your own advice. It's you telling you. It's you telling you what you need to do. So I'm pretty sure you would. You know, I mean, who better to listen to yourself than yourself?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so. All right, bet. Now let's talk about not an important topic, but another trending topic right now. Obviously, you are one of the few celebrities that has an OnlyFans page, and people have been really like stigmatized by it just based on the representation that it has. But from your point of view, man, just tell us like, it's really nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans page, is there?
No, not at all. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's for your fans. And like the reason why I started it too, obviously I want the money, but I got always seen it, you know what I mean? But I was like, nah, if I do that, people gonna think I'm like doing some pornos or something like that. And it ain't nothing like that. But then when I executive produced OnlyCams on Zeus, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and start the OnlyFans. And honestly, like it's been doing really well. You guys go follow me, the Blac Chyna.
That was good. That was a good plug. That was a good plug. Now, who put you on the OnlyFans?
OnlyCams. So OnlyCams is a TV show that I executive produced. We just finished it, and it's just basically following everybody around like their day to day and seeing why they started it or how does it make them feel and things like that. But I mean, as far as for me, I think that all sources of income is like always good, especially with the music stuff. Like this stuff is expensive. So you have like the people that you have to pay, you have the engineers, you have the producers, you know, you have people, if there's somebody's coming in to come help you write, if you want to pay for something else, the videos, makeup, all that type of stuff, the marketing behind it. So it gets very pricey. So it's like, why not use all these different things, you know, to make like the dream work?
For sure. Now, another thing that that people don't recognize you for that they should is your tattoo game. Now, you definitely have one of the best tattoos in hip hop, period. Just on this, like,
On my whole body.
So, is there any new tattoos that you plan on getting, or are you done?
You know what? I do want to get another tattoo. I wanna get this. I want to get the name or the word or the quote. Seek. Was it no? What was it? A seek discomfort. I've been like Googling different things or whatever, but just something in the lines of like, I just don't ever want to feel like comfortable. I feel like I want to find like the perfect quote for that, and I want to get that tatted. But yeah, seek discomfort or something discomfort or like I don't know. I have to mess with the words.
Definitely. And then being that you're a woman about business and you got the song Cash Only, man. And then, so you got lashes, you got music, you got television. What's something else that you've been eyeing to invest in that we don't know about yet?
Just right now is just my focus is the music.
Facts. I mean, cash only. So if you could leave any lasting words for people to check out Cash Only, what would it be?
Last words. I don't know. Just check out Cash Only, my second single. I'm really happy about it. I'm really passionate about it. I mean, if you're getting ready and you want to get in that mood, listen to this. If you're a dude, your girl getting on your nerves, listen to this.
Oh man, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to try that. So you got well, I appreciate you taking the time out, and I know you don't get enough credit for it just being a strong Black woman, man, but you should. Like, you've definitely done a lot of things. I mean, everything that you get may be bad. It's not bad publicity, but I mean, it's definitely encouraging for a lot of Black women out there in the world, no matter what age. Like, it's cool to see that you persevered through everything and you continue to be a strong woman and a great businesswoman at the same time. So we definitely need to give you your roses while you can smell them. I don't know why they don't give you enough credit for that, but you definitely should earn the credit, or you definitely deserve the credit for that. So
thank you so much.
Just thank you for taking the time out, man. If you guys don't know, man, it's Blac Chyna. Make sure you go check out her single Cash Only featuring Trippie Redd. Oh, okay. One more question, man. Okay, TV. You being a former dancer yourself, have you checked out P Valley?
What is it?
P Valley, the show on Stars.
Nope, I haven't.
Ooh, you gotta check it out.
Okay, you know what? I really have to start watching more TV. Like, don't fall. I'm gonna check it out. I gotta check it out.
All right, make sure you check out P Valley. Make sure you check out Power Book 2. Make sure you check out For Life. And that's about it. Make sure we check out your reality show. The new season comes on. Obviously, we need to do that. So.
Yep. Is that a Cowboys hat?
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
I'm in Dallas, so.
Yeah. I know. I just had to make sure.
Yeah, all day. What you know about the Cowboys? What you know?
Well, my grandma was a really big Cowboys fan. So like everything was Cowboys, like the blankets, her car steering wheel, the bathroom. I'm like, Grandma, and we're from Washington, D.C. So it was like always this battle, like the Redskins versus the Cowboys. It was like, so like we would have the football games on, they'd be like going back and forth, going crazy.
A losing battle at that.
It was crazy. It was fun.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, well, like I said, thank you for taking the time out, man. We really appreciate it. And this is 50. We got Blac Chyna here. Make sure you go check out Cash Only once again. And we out of here. Peace.